Well, it is summer, and that means your kids are home and eating everything in your house and saying, Mom, I'm bored all day, every day. And you know what? I just spent $80 on filling up my gas tank. So we need to find some cheaper snack options for these kids than some of the prepackaged stuff that we buy. Today I'm going to go into Walmart and we're going to look at some of the prepackaged snacks and see just how much we can save by making those at home. So here's a look at everything that I'm going to be putting together in this video, and I'm going to break down the cost comparison for my homemade item versus the store-bought item and show you just how much you can actually save. Now, I am a fan of these Lunchable type snacks that you can get prepackaged in the store now. My kids love them also, and I feel like they are a pretty healthy alternative to some other things that they can snack on. I'm super busy. I'm a working mom. I also have a YouTube channel. I travel a lot for work. And so some of these things are just like a given in my life that I'm going to have to pay more for convenience items. But I really wanted to see how much I could save by making them at home. And if you're interested in a similar video, my friend Mindy over at See Mindy Mom, she also did a snack hacks video, although her recipes that she made were a little bit different, but I will link that video down below so you guys can go watch it after this one if you'd like. Let's get started. So the first thing we need to do to put these little snack packs together is to wash and prep our produce and our cheese, anything that needs washed and cut up. And I spend a significant portion of my life, I feel like, washing produce. So I've gotten pretty efficient at it. I always use my salad spinner, and especially for grapes, I like to rinse them in really cold water. And I also add some vinegar just to loosen any of the dirt or wax or whatever is on them. Specifically for this particular prep and video, I just had to do apples and grapes. So for the apples, I went ahead and cut them up. I actually wish I kind of had one of those apple slicers, you know, the one that looks like a wheel and you like push down on the top and it cuts it into wedges. I feel like maybe I'll get one of those. I don't know. I normally just cut up my apples with a knife. But anyway, I am going to soak these apples in salt water. That is one way that you can keep them from getting brown if you want to cut them up and store them in the refrigerator ahead of time. You could also buy pre-sliced apples. Sometimes I find that those taste a little bit bland, like the flavor is just not there, but obviously that's up to you. And I don't bother to peel mine because we all need the extra fiber, right? So once the apples have soaked in the salt water for about 10 to 15 minutes, I just give them a really good rinse and those are done. I'm also going to cut up some cheese cubes just to have on hand for some of the snacks as well. This is a huge block of sharp cheddar cheese that I got at Hy-Vee during one of their like mega sales. And so I've been trying to use it up bit by bit just to make sure I don't waste it. I know you can freeze cheese, but sometimes I don't prefer to do that because it does impact the texture of it. So I'm just cutting this up into small cubes and then I'm going to store it in a container and we will get started on assembling our snacks. Okay, so I often get quite a few questions on the containers that I use for meal prep and snack prep and things like that. So I thought I would just go over some of them very quickly and they will all be linked in the description box below if you want to pick any of them up. Also, I'll have timestamps in the description box if you want to skip around in the video. But these are some containers that I got from Amazon. The brand is Easy Lunch Boxes. They have several different sizes, but I like these because you can do kind of like a Lunchable type snack. They're also really great just for, you know, meal prep or kids lunches, or you could even store like pre-chopped veggies in here for meal prep. They come 4 in a pack and they're very durable and they are dishwasher safe. These are the Rubbermaid take-alongs and I get these at Walmart. I have a couple different colors here, one blue and one black, but they're the same and these are great for prepping snacks, and then they are also great for doing like a yogurt parfait if you want to put yogurt in this side and granola in here, or you could put veggies and dip or chips and guac or whatever, and these are dishwasher safe as well. Another brand of containers that I really like is Sistema, and I have lots of their containers. Sometimes you can find these at Walmart, like TJ Maxx, Marshalls. You can also get them on Amazon. I have had these particular snack containers forever, like years and years, and they've held up great. I really like them because they are large enough for a pretty good snack, but they're still small that they fit well in the fridge. And there's 2 compartments, so obviously you can keep wet and dry things separated if you want to. I use these a lot in my kids' lunch boxes. And then this one is kind of the same, except it's a little bit deeper. You can see here, so this one might be good for for like a more substantial portion of, you know, veggies, or maybe you could do like meat and cheese in one side and veggies in the other. These are really neat, and I think I originally picked these up at Target a long time ago, but the brand is Fuel, and it kind of reminds me of like the little handy snack cheese and cracker containers. Essentially, you've got a small space in here for like veggies or crackers or breadsticks, and then you can put your dip in here. And it also comes with a little spreader in the lid that kind of snaps in, and these are very sturdy and leak proof, and they are dishwasher safe as well. Okay, so just a bunch of random containers. This one is an OXO container, and I think it's billed as like a yogurt container, like you put yogurt in the bottom and like your granola topper up here, but you could use this for veggies and dip as well. And I know that you guys know I love the OXO brand. It's very sturdy and holds up really well. This one is Snap and Lock brand, and this one is kind of like a veggie and dip container as well. And then this one is Sistema. This one is kind of the same as the last one, except it does have this little lid that you can lift up for the dip. And then this one is also Snap and Lock. It's more of like you have your tray up here, you could put like, I don't know, your cheese or whatever, and then put your crackers in the bottom, or however you wanted to do it. But I just wanted to show you some of these containers. That way, if you want to get any of them, you can grab them. We're going to take a quick break and thank today's video sponsor, who is Upstart. I have been working with Upstart for a long time here on my channel, and if you have high interest debt, it can be hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and sometimes it can be even harder to ask for help. That's where Upstart comes in. I know, I've been there before, and saying goodbye to high interest credit card debt is one of the first steps toward financial independence, but the interest month after month can feel like you are in a never-ending hamster wheel, and that is how Upstart can help. Upstart powered personal loans can help you pay down high interest debt all online with simple and easy to understand payment terms. They have helped over 1.8 million customers on their path to financial freedom. So whether it's paying off credit cards or consolidating high interest debt or even funding personal expenses, Upstart can help you get one fixed monthly payment with a clear payoff date. Upstart knows that you're more than just your credit score. So rather than looking at your credit score alone, Upstart's model considers other factors like your income, employment, and other information provided in your loan application to find you a smarter rate for your loan. The best part is that you can check your rate in minutes for loans between $1,000 to $50,000 without impacting your credit score, and you can even receive funds as fast as one business day after accepting your loan. Don't wait and check your rate today at upstart.com/Jen. That's upstart.com/Jen to check your rate today. Don't forget to use my link in the description box to let them know that I sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Once again, the link is upstart.com/Jen, so make sure you check that out in the description box below. Okay, so the first item that we're going to start out with are these foodles. Connor actually really loves these. It's basically like a Mickey shaped tray, and it's got apples and pretzels and cheese cubes in it. So I'm going to start out with one of these divided containers. Essentially, I'm just trying to keep the items separate, like wet from dry ingredients, so that they don't get soggy in the refrigerator. So I added some cheese cubes to one half of the container, and then to the other part, I added some of my sliced apples. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add some of these pretzels. I did pick these little wagon wheel pretzels up at Walmart. I thought they were super cute and a little bit different than the normal twist pretzels, and that is it. Super simple, obviously easy to do, but this is a snack that my kids have always loved. Okay, so here is my completed homemade foodle. So I've got my pretzels, apples, and cheese cubes. The original price of this in the store was $2.97, but my version is $1.05, making that a savings of $1.92, which is awesome. Next up, we're going to check out these turkey and cheese and veggie and cheese snack packs that are made by Taylor Farms. These are $2.97 each. I really like these because they have a portion of veggies in them with some ranch and a turkey stick and a cheese stick, which I think is a nice healthy snack, or you could even use it as part of a lunch as well. So I'm going to start out with one of my Sistema containers. This is the divided container with two compartments, but it's a little bit deeper than the snack ones. So in one side, side, I'm going to add some baby carrots, and then I'm also going to add some pre-washed and chopped broccoli. This is super convenient. I get it at Walmart. I personally think it's a pretty good price, even for, pre-washed vegetables, because it saves me time and you don't have to pay for the stalks. So you can buy little cups of ranch dressing, the Hidden Valley brand, but I already had some in my fridge, so I just decided to fill up a dressing cup. And I'm also going to add a Cracker Barrel cheese stick to there and a couple of turkey sticks. So here is this completed snack pack. If you'll remember, the original was $2.97 and my version is $1.71. So a little over $1 savings. I guess not too significant, but if you're buying multiple of them, I think you can save some money, and you can obviously customize the things that you put in. Okay, next up, we're going to do this almonds and cheese snack pack, which comes with broccoli, carrots, ranch, almonds, and cheese, which is a great snack for anyone, I think. I had some raw almonds in my pantry, so I'm just going to scoop some of those out into one of my divided containers, add some of the baby carrots, some of the broccoli florets, and then I'm also going to fill up another cup of the ranch dressing and tuck that in there. So again, this original snack pack was $2.97. For my version, less of a savings on this one because almonds are a little bit pricey, about $2.02 to put this one together. So again, still cheaper at home, obviously, but not as significant as the other ones. So while I was in the store, I also picked up some of these pita crackers at Walmart. These are $2.28 a box. I'm going to be using these in some of the boxes. And then these turkey sticks are $3.58 for a package. They are a little bit more expensive than Aldi, but still a great price. And then I also picked up some string cheese, the Great Value brand, and I also got some Triscuits. I always get the family size box because we have no problem going through them. So next we're going to do some of these Taylor Farms mini meal kits. These are $4.48 in the store, and they're a little bit more substantial. So this one has apples, grapes. It also has crackers, cheese, and it also has a little pack of salami in there, so a little bit more substantial than the snacks. So for this one, I'm going to use one of my divided Lunchable, I don't know why I call these Lunchable containers, they just remind me of Lunchables. So I'm going to chop up some of the apples just so they'll fit into the slot better, put those in one compartment, and then I'm going to take some of my grapes and put them in the other compartment. And I am just using some sliced salami that I got from the deli for this. I really like getting this from Walmart because it's already pre-sliced, and I'm just going to fold them kind of pretty and tuck them in there. And then I'll also add in a few cheddar cheese cubes as well. And I didn't have any of the crackers like exactly like this particular mini meal kit had, so I'm just using Triscuits instead because I love them. Okay, so once again, this original mini meal pack was $4.48. However, making it myself, it was $1.81. So I would say that's a significant savings, almost $3 there, really. So definitely consider making that, and I think this would be a great snack for anyone. Okay, the next one that we're going to recreate is this sweet and salty mini meal. So this one has grapes and apples in it. It also has Colby Jack cheese, crackers, peanut butter, and it also has a little chocolate treat in there. And once again, this one is $4.48. So for this particular meal, I guess, I don't know if I would call it, it's a mini meal. Okay, it's a mini meal. Actually, this one is pretty substantial. I would probably send this as a meal for the kids or eat it for my own lunch. Okay, so I'm using a larger Systema container. I'm going to add some Ritz crackers in there, a little chocolate wafer bar, a little packet of peanut butter, a cheese stick. These are the Cracker Barrel sharp cheddar ones, and some grapes and some apples. And here's what this one turned out like. Again, I've got my crackers. You can put any little chocolate bar in there. I had some of these mini crispy wafers in the pantry. I used Ritz crackers. Those little peanut butter packets I picked up at Walmart. They're pretty cheap. Some sharp cheddar. So for this one, the original was $4.48. And my version was $2.30. So more than $2 of savings. Pretty good. Okay, so next we're going to work on a wrap. So I picked up some of these Joseph's lavash breads at Walmart. I get them all the time. I always tell you guys about them, and I'm going to recreate one of these Hormel Italian style wraps. If you guys have watched my grocery hauls, you see me buy these all the time for my kids. The pepperoni ones and the Italian ones are pretty good. They're very simple. It's just basically a whole wheat wrap with cheese and meat meat in it. So what I did was I cut one of the lavash breads in half, and I'm just adding a piece and a half of mozzarella cheese. I'm going to add 2 pieces of salami and 2 pieces of pepperoni, which is the exact same combination that was in the store-bought one. I'm going to go ahead and roll that up, cut it in half, and then I'm going to put it in one of these little black meal prep containers that I have, which it fits perfectly. So this one was a little bit of a surprise, actually. The store-bought version was $1.67, and my homemade version came out to $1.35. So actually, you're only saving like what, 32 cents by buying this in, or by making it yourself at home versus buying it. So I thought this was interesting, actually, because it shows you that sometimes convenience foods versus making it at home are not always that much of a savings. Who doesn't love a good Lunchable? Okay, so we are going to create some pizza Lunchables, rather recreate them at home. These are $1.82 in the store. So I picked up some Classico pizza sauce, and I don't know, my kids are like okay with the pizza Lunchables. I used to buy them a lot more, I feel like, but they are so on them now. I don't really care for them. I think they taste like cardboard, but I'm going to show you a cheaper and better way to make them at home. Okay, so I'm going to start out with one of my little 2-ounce dressing cups and put some pizza sauce in there. Next, I'm going to add some shredded cheese to another portion of my container. And for the crust on these, I like to use pita crackers. You can also use that flatbread, like if you wanted to cut it out into circles. I think that would be cute as well. But the pita crackers are obviously already cut and much more convenient. And then in the other portion, I'm just going to cut this pepperoni up into small pieces and add that to there. You could also use the mini pepperonis. That would be super cute as well. So for this particular recreation, once again, the original was $1.82 versus my homemade version is $1.13. So about a 70-cent savings on that. Definitely significant if you're buying multiple ones, and probably tastes better the ones you made at home as well. Okay, so next we're going to look at these fruit and cheese trays by Taylor Farms. These are $2.97 in the store, and they have several different varieties, but the one that we're going to recreate is this one with apples, pretzels, and string cheese. I mean, what more classic combination can you get than that? So I'm going to start out with one of my containers, and I'm just going to put some of my apples into there. You can see actually these have been sitting in the fridge overnight, and they still are pretty good. They didn't turn too brown after soaking them in that salt water. And then I'll just go ahead and add a serving of pretzels and a string cheese, which that string cheese comes out to only 24 cents per string cheese. So this one is a really significant savings. Again, the original version was $2.97. My version was only 79 cents. So you're saving over $2, per snack there. I would say that is super significant and definitely does not take long to put together. Okay, so these Hillshire snacking small plates are $3 at Walmart. I buy these semi often. I actually like to eat them for lunch with a salad. They have several different flavors, but this is the one that I'm going to recreate today. I guess my barrier in this one is that I didn't really have any of the hot calabrese salami, so instead I'm just going to use the salami that I have on hand. Okay, so I took 2 pieces of salami and 2 pieces of pepperoni and just cut those into quarters. I also got this white cheddar cheese from Walmart. It comes already sliced, which is really awesome. So put that in there along with some of the pita crackers. Once again, I didn't have the exact, bread rounds that the packaged one had. But this particular example, the snacking plate in the store was $3 original price, and my recreation is $1.82. So pretty significant savings there for pretty much the same thing. Next up, I'm going to share some other types of Lunchables. So they have these Oscar Mayer natural Lunchables, which retail for $2.92. I'm also going to pick up some of this carving board oven roasted turkey breast for $4 a package to recreate these. So I've got one of the natural Oscar Mayer Lunchable type things, slow roasted turkey and white cheddar cheese. And then I've got a plain old turkey and cheddar Lunchable. So I think this comparison might actually surprise you a little bit. Okay, so I've got 2 of my my containers here, and I'm going to put some of the white cheddar cheese into each of them. I think I put 5 or 6 slices. I can't remember. And then I also cut up some of this thick roasted turkey. This is the first time I've actually purchased this, and it's really good. I would recommend it. It's a little bit sturdier. I don't know if that's the right word, thicker than regular turkey lunch meat. And then since I had an extra compartment in these, I also added some grapes just to kind of round it out. And then for the more traditional turkey and cheese Lunchables, I'm using some sharp cheddar cheese slices that I just quartered, some of the turkey, and then I'm also going to add some grapes. So this one might be a little bit of a surprise to you here in a second. So this one, the natural Lunchable, is $2.92. The homemade version is $2.06. Plus I added the grapes. So I guess a little under $1 savings if you wanted to recreate that at home. I think the one I was most surprised about was the turkey and cheddar Lunchable. This is probably the one that I purchased the most because it's the one that Kira likes to take in her lunches to school. So the original Lunchable was $1.82 and my homemade version was $1.63. So honestly, that's like what, a 19-cent savings. In that case, I'm probably sure I would buy the prepared version just to save myself time. So have you guys checked out the link down below for Upstart? Don't forget that is down there. And here are all of the snacks I created. I think this was a fun exercise, and it was honestly great for me to see just how much money I can save and you guys can save by making these at home. So, you know, nothing groundbreaking here, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video and maybe got some ideas for snack boxes to put together for your kids. Obviously, everyone is home for summer now, and so they're always raiding the fridge. And I think these are just some nice, nutritious snacks that we can all keep on hand. Thanks so much for watching. And if you're interested in watching a similar video, I will leave it linked on the end screen right here. I will see you next time. Bye.